Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Holy Thursday, April 14th, 2022. I look at the calendar and I'm like, yesterday I was like, it is the 13th already, isn't it? Wowzer, tick-tock. Do you know how wonderful it is to not be ruled by a calendar? You have no idea. That's what I lived with constantly, constantly. Talk about stress. Wowzers. So I'm in Love Language Minutes, and I've got two devotions to read today because ran out of gas last night, couldn't read them. So the first one for yesterday was don't give up, and that's very important. Don't ever give up. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 7. I've been counseling people with marital struggles for more than 30 years. Well, I did a lot of that during my accounting practice, but I didn't charge for it. I just listened, learned, and gave advice when I felt that it seemed fit. Often they come alone because their spouse will not come with them, and often they have no hope. They are living in a very difficult marriage. I am under no illusion that I can provide a magic formula to bring healing to all such marriages. However, I do believe that in every troubled relationship, one partner can take positive steps that have the potential to change the emotional climate between the two of them. The first step is to decide not to give up. Read a book, talk with a counselor or pastor, or share with a trusted friend, but don't give up. How about you? Lean on him. Start talking to him. Doesn't cost a cent. According to the verse above, taken from the Apostle Paul's famous love chapter, Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, when you don't give up, don't lose faith, maintain hope and endure, you're practicing love the way God defines it. Kind of funny. I read love is patient, love is kind at a wedding once. Never thought about that till now. Never thought about it. That's like ancient history. That brings great encouragement. After all, nothing is impossible with God. Father, I believe that anything is possible for you. When my relationship seems so difficult, or even beyond repair, I come to you, the healer. Please rekindle my hope and breathe new life into our marriage. Amen. So today's reading is Love Brings Change for April 14th, 2022. And yes, love does bring change. And that's what we need to wrap the world around is love. His love, our love. That's how we beat the enemy. Don't need guns. Don't need all that nonsense. We just need love. Above all, clothe yourselves with love. The breastplate of righteousness, I'm going to add on, which binds us all together in perfect harmony. Colossians 3, verse 14. Control is a significant issue in some relationships. One wife who was struggling with a controlling husband told me, I feel like I'm in a bird in a bird cage. Actually, I feel like a hamster in a cage. I don't have wings anymore. I don't want a divorce, but I don't know how much longer I can go on living under such pressure. This wife has lost her freedom and is feeling the pain of incarceration. Is there hope? Yes. And it begins by believing that things can change. Can her husband change? Yes. Can she help stimulate that change? Yes. Her most powerful influence is love. The Apostle Paul writes in Colossians 3 that we should seek love above all else. Why? Because love has the power to unite people, to bind them together even more closely. That's a powerful influence in a marriage. In this woman's situation, two kinds of love are needed. First comes soft and tender love. She needs to learn to speak her husband's love language and seek to meet his need for emotional love. Second is tough love. She can say, I love you too much to sit here and do nothing while you destroy our marriage. Then she must lay out some ground rules and consequences, in effect, tell him what she will do until he takes steps to change his behavior. When a spouse first feels tender love, he is then able to receive tough love. Father, when I'm struggling in my marriage, help me to respond first with love. May my genuine tender love speak to my spouse, friend, family member, whomever, and clear the way for the necessary tough love to follow. Please guide me as I take these steps. Well, I hope you enjoyed that devotion. Stay tuned, I've got more coming up. Love to all bunches and bunches. Bye.